just yet. Had a load of fun at my parents' couch, tried to figure out what love's about. Mom came busting through that door. What? No more. Kick that. Next time I'll be more discreet. Son of a gun, pay for all I've done. Well, they get upset, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
Too late to start, got your heart in hand. I don't believe any of it. You say too late to start, ain't your heart in hand. You know you're better than that.
Twisting my words and bringing it to pass, baby, you know that you're better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promise that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. Promise that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Buffalo Bills and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Kate, if that first play is any indicator, this offense is going to have one heck of a field day. I'm talking a big chunk of yards on the ground and some big-time confidence, too.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Staying with Robinson. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. That's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the shotgun, Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
All set to go now from the 35.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Bravo lead. Mustang 19.
On first down, here's Penix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
First and 10, a run to Robinson. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Extra point is good by Gonzalez. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. On the return, there's Ray Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. And after the play, one of the Falcons still out there injured. So we'll get a brief stoppage here as they check on him. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting a run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Again, it's Cook. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they can be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones on the mounts are really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Allen on third and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
On first down, Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Buffalo.
Allen to throw. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Now Allen off the play action. Well secured by Brandon Cooks. And they make the stop, we're going to say at about the 37-yard line. Their rookie out of Oklahoma there to make that play. 5 still to go here. This is second down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Hits his running back. And he's got it down to the 30 before going out. That one gains 7. And the Bills have a first down. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. To throw again, it's Allen. That one connects. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. To the air again, Allen. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Play action now with Allen. Throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. Third and goal for Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish up their opening drive. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are a perfect 1-for-1.
The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Tyler Bass on now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Penix here from the gun. Nice gain left side. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Robinson on the inside give. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just as Stay upright. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Tag! Cougar Knight, 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Here's Penix. That one's complete right side. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Penix on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top with the deep threat.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And a sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
We are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Bills going nickel, 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Maxwell Hairston picks it up. And the Bills will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen looking to throw. Here's a screen for Cook. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Allen. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. When he hits him for a gain of 6, he's up to the 26.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line, 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Out wide, and it's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons might be able to get some points late after the interception.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
There we go. Let's go.
On 1st down, here's Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
From the shotgun, Penix. This is a heater going deep. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. All All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half.
Zane Gonzalez on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
And with that one, you're going to see some salty, foul moods in that locker room. You hate all turnovers, but that one led to 3 points, and you hate those even more.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Strong with the return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. On return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. If you don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Pulled in by his back. Cook. We got the football prop, but not the first. That stop just shy of the marker. 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Looking to throw. Got his man. Shakir has it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. And they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down. New set of downs from the 37. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Right back to Shakir. This is caught. And this one does not go far. They'll come to the line here. 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And that's good for a few. It brings up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Allen on 3rd and short. For big yards on the right side. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Bills' 1st down.
Here's a give to Cook. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. From the shotgun, it's Allen. By finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Now run by Cook. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
319! Alert!
First down throw for Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
And not from the pistol to Cook. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
They've got 3 tight ends on this first and goal, thinking run or play action. It's a designated keeper for Allen. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Ball at the 2 here for second and goal. Now the shotgun give to Cook. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Third and goal for Allen. And the defender comes away with it. And the Falcons are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes first and 10. Penix out of his end zone. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First and 10.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Here we go, set. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he gets through it for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go. 70 Lions.
Play fake. Penix. Complete out to the right. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. A 70-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 now from the 46. Penix working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Kate, I got to believe he hearkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Firing quickly is Penix, complete. The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Let's go now. Half the 60. Half the 60.
And again, it's Penix. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on first down. But there was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to second.
Hey, go.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Let's go. Viking 18. Warrior 70. Boys, you got this.
Looking to throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it. So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Strong with the return. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing the lane and doing their job. But there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
Throwing now on first down. Allen finds a seam down the middle. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills find a way to tie it late. So it was touchdown or bust here on this drive, Brock. A field goal wouldn't have done it, but they get the score they needed, and now a critical extra point forthcoming.
And now what I love, the pressure shifts to the other sideline. They do have some time left on the clock, and remember, all they're going to need is a field goal to go out and steal this one in the end.
Vance now to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be second down. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Rocco 80.
Looking to throw it. It's his running back. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Shut up. 18 Cardinal. Hurt. 70 Rangers.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Here's Robinson up the middle. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and he's bounced outside. Naps in 7. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Panther 60.
On 2nd down, Robinson. He's dropped a big stop in a big moment there, Brock. They could not afford to lose yards there. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. To throw. Gets this one to London. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Now we get a timeout, and with just 2 seconds left, this game has set us up with an incredible ending. And with 2 seconds remaining in our contest, we're going to see what both teams decide to do with this final play.
A 20-yard attempt.
The kick is good. He got it. And he hits one more time to win them this game. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.